Hello and welcome to a new Widget Wednesday. And today I want to talk about our update to filters. So as you can remember from a couple of weeks ago on Widget Wednesday, I told you guys that we were updating the filters um, to not only be device group and tag, but also be city, country, device name, 20 more options. And today we have also changed the UI of the filters, and it looks a lot better and it's a lot easier to work with. And that's what I'm going to show you today. So filters are now on top here to the left. And when you click it, you get this new interface. You can select product. So as you know, we recently added VDI data to dashboarding. So pretty soon, we're also going to configure VDI global filters, which will be here under the product. We're also busy on adding data from synthetic monitoring, from DAS-IQ, from all other places in the product. So hopefully in the near future, you will have like all the products here where you can filter on the same as in the builder, where you now can select different products to build from. Then so you select your product, and then these are the things you can filter desktops on. So let's filter this on, for example, manufacturer. And let's say I only want to see Dell devices and Lenovo. So I click apply. And now I filtered this whole dashboard on Dell and Lenovo. So it's that easy, because the filters on top are automatically applied on all widgets that are built from desktops. So you can also see the desktop icon in front of here, and you see the desktop icon here from ControlUp for devices, for desktops. So you know that those are applied. You also see the icon here, so it's clear that that filter is applied to that. Then we also have the switch to a query filter where you can have more options. So we can, again, let's go with manufacturer. And now we can do is or is not. So I don't want to see Apple in this. And now all the Apple devices are filtered out. The query one also allows an or. So I can say or, and I can add the second condition, or I don't want to see anyone from, let's do the Netherlands, where I'm from. So no Netherlands, no Apple, and it filters my dashboard. So you have a lot of options to filter on. One thing we also changed was the variables. So variables are and filters are now sharing the same row, which is really, really nice. So you can immediately see what you do. The variables itself have a new UI. As you can see, you can still program these variables yourself. This is now the symbol for variables. We also changed it on the button. So when you're making your own dashboard, the variables button have this icon on it. And so if you click on an application, you can search. It's also saying we're showing the first 50 based on the search of the variables. So there might be a lot more. So you can start searching. So let's just search for example, Firefox. So if I want to know if people are using more Firefox or are they using more Chrome, well, I kind of know the answer on this one, but yeah. It's clear we have 13 on Firefox, 293 on Chrome, so that's a lot more. But you see the variables are filling in here. And again, we can still use the filters, right? So I can still say, okay, but filter this on, let's say, let's do again hardware manufacturer. And let's say I only want to see people that are on a Dell. So now it's filtered on Dell, and these are the variables I have selected. Nice, everything in one row. Daytime is still on top here, still also working, and we can still pause and refresh and play the dashboard. But yeah, so filters are nicely on top. So this was a quick Widget Wednesday to show you this new UI for using filters and variables. I hope this helps you in your dashboard using and building, and I'll see you next week.